Hi, and good morning. Welcome to the Bakersfield Birth Center. I'm Justine Backhaus, one of the midwives here, and I got a phone call last week from a mama who's seeing an OB, and she felt like she was starting to get the beginnings of a yeast infection, and so she was asking me for some advice. And I realized, why not? Why not give all of this information that I give to all of my pregnant mommies to the general public if it might be helpful? So of course, please don't regard this as medical advice. Please speak to your care provider, your midwife, or your OB. But here's the basic supplements that we recommend at the Bakersfield Birth Center to help keep those placentas growing and our babies healthy all the way through to the end till they decide to come. So the first thing, of course, is that we want to get all of our good food first. That is really the priority. And in fact, I can't say enough about it really matters what you eat while you're pregnant. These precious little babies just want the best start they can get, and the best thing we can do for them is to lower our stress, drink a gallon of water a day, and to eat well. But because we're all human and not perfect, and there is lots of stress in this life, to kind of help fill in those gaps when you can't eat well, or when you're just not able to run to go grocery to make good stuff to eat, these are some helpful tips. So we have everyone take a multivitamin. There are decent gummies out there. I know a lot of people have a hard time swallowing things. There's a great one by Garden of Life, but they also have a raw prenatal, which is my favorite. And then the reason that's so powerful is because it's a raw prenatal, so it just makes everything easier for your body to go ahead and pull nutrients from, and the nutrients are there and readily available. The next thing that we recommend is the DHA. Now, not all of the DHAs are created equal, and if you are a vegan, you're going to need to find one of the ones from the plant sources, the green algae, but the one that I pretty much recommend across the board is the Nordic Natural Ultimate Omega. It's 1.5 grams of DHA. It's 2 capsules twice a day, and that's for neurological development of your baby. So we always want to be doing that. And again, the reason that I really push for the Nordic Naturals, I don't have any affiliations with any of these brands, but I've done a lot of research on it, and it's third-party tested, which means every batch is clear of heavy metals, PCBs, mercury, which we don't want to be taking in toxins while trying to help promote neurological development. So the multivitamin, the prenatal, the gummy, or the capsule. There's also a decent liquid prenatal by Pink Stork. And then we recommend that everyone take vitamin D. Now, the AAP recommends that all babies are supplemented with 400 IU from birth. As a lactation consultant and, just someone who's studied heavily about gut flora and the effect of antibiotics on the body and the baby. One great way to try to encourage kind of a healthy microbiome, a healthy vaginal flora environment for the baby to be born through is by taking something called vitamin D or taking a probiotic. So in my practice, we recommend both. They do want the babies supplemented with the 400 IU from birth, but what we do is we get moms supplementing during pregnancy. We test their levels via a blood draw, and we have women take 5,000 IU daily, and then we get them to a nice decent level, which is somewhere between 40 and 45, and that way they're able to put 400 IU into the breast milk when the baby gets born. So we have women take 5,000 IU daily of the vitamin D3 during pregnancy, and then when the baby comes out, you bump up to 6,400 IU, or 7,000 to make the math easy, and then baby supplemented with 400 IU from the milk. Okay, so vitamin D, the multivitamin, the DHA, and then probiotic is the next bit. Okay, so we're not trying to encourage any false negatives of group beta strep. We want all of our mommies to eat well and to eat plain live culture yogurt throughout the pregnancy, and to start the probiotic at the beginning and then take it all the way through. The one that I love, again, is by Garden of Life. It's a multi-strain, very high colony count, and it has the Lactobacillus rhamnosus, Lactobacillus rhamnosus reuteri, and the bifidus bacterium. And those are the ones that have actually been shown to be effective. What I suspect is the more we learn about probiotics is that eventually we'll be able to like swab people and figure out which ones they specifically need. But these ones right now have been tested for efficacy, and they're very, very helpful to create, again, that positive, healthy microbiome, which is one of the benefits of being born vaginally, is that you're coming through this good bacteria, and this sweet, beautiful, sterile baby is getting colonized in a good way with healthy bacteria. So then when women get to be 20 weeks, if they're interested in taking the time immemorial honored herb, red raspberry, they're welcome to do so in capsule form, or in the first trimester, you can drink 1 cup daily, second trimester, 2 cups daily, third trimester, 3 cups daily. Or you can take an organic supplement. Again, I'm not attached to brand as long as it's organic, 800 milligrams starting at 20 weeks, bumping up to 1200 milligrams starting at 32 weeks. And there's actually a lot of really good data out there that shows that red raspberry is associated with less labor pain, shorter labor, and less bleeding following birth. So you're welcome to take that one if you're interested. And then when women get to be 30 weeks, we have everyone start taking an iron supplement regardless of their blood work at that stage. Even if you haven't been diagnosed as anemic, babies are storing iron for the last 6 to 8 weeks of pregnancy because breast milk is relatively low in iron. And again, this is something the pediatricians want the baby supplemented with. Iron is very important for brain development. So it's very important that the babies get it. But again, a lot of us have concerns about giving babies anything other than breast milk in the first 6 months. So we have moms start taking an iron supplement starting at 30 weeks. She can take Hemoplex, she can take Blood Builder, she can take chlorophyll, she could take alfalfa. But again, remember, when you're taking an iron supplement, it needs to be taken separate from everything else. If it's taken with anything that includes calcium, it's not going to absorb properly. So you need to take a pumping iron break and just take it with 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C with bioflavonoids. And that will really help with the absorption of the iron. So again, this was kind of a funny little idea that came from someone who was looking for information last week. And I thought, why not? Let's just go ahead and go live from the Bakersfield Birth Center, share it with the public. And if it's helpful to people, then that's fabulous. I really do want to reach out to all of you pregnant mommies and really, just speak straight to your hearts and let you know it really does matter what we eat and what we drink in pregnancy. And we are holding these sweet babies, and let's do our very best to take just the greatest care of them that we can right from the beginning. If anyone has any questions, don't hesitate to contact me at the Bakersfield Birth Center. I'm Justine Backhaus. And if anyone is wondering what this nifty little thing is around my neck, this is a fetoscope. And it is for listening to babies in the belly without using ultrasound. So it's the old school way that midwives have used for a long time. And this one is very, very long, as you can see. So the mommies themselves can have this in their ear, and then we run this great tube down the length of their belly, and we put the scope right there on the belly and listen to the baby. Everybody take great care. Enjoy your pregnancies. Bye-bye.